in sweat.
Hello, sweet angels, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. We are sitting down to do a little chatty video. We're doing like a fitness, wellness, health update, if you will. More so just like my fitness journey. A lot of you have been asking for this, and over the past year or so has slowly incorporated itself so much more into my life and has brought many benefits to me. And I thought I would share with you all like what that's been like and some tips and tricks, and also like, yeah, just kind of my experience getting kind of back into like being a little bit more active, and also some like health things that I've been working on as well. If this topic feels triggering for you or not good, I invite you to click away. No hard feelings, do that now. Though this is gonna be no before after pics, this is like very much just how it's been going, how it's been working out for me. Overall reflections, if you will. So if that feels interesting for you, would love to share, grab a little bevo. If you watch my vlogs or my other videos, you probably see the little clips and bits, say like last January, when I first really started working out again. It was a slower progress. There was not so much consistency. And yeah, going off of that, I feel like it's just continued to like build and snowball, and just have been working on finding things that feel really good and have been making me feel good. Baseline, having like a movement routine or exercise routine is so important, and is important for your health. Aside from weight, any like category that you associate with like fitness or like any physical assets, like it is just good to get your blood pumping. One of my biggest takeaways is my mental health and how much happier I feel, and how much I rely now on exercising and these like routines that I've successfully built to fall back on when I'm not doing so hot. Overall energy levels, really important for me, because naturally and like chronically I don't have great energy levels, and I feel like this really helps me. Feeling more connected to your body, I feel like it's a good tool to drop out of your thoughts, but also gaining muscle, feeling stronger. Something about that makes me feel, how can I say this? Everything feels a little bit more connected when I'm using, I think, every part of myself, working every part of myself, if that makes sense. Incorporating movement and exercise into your life as an adult is such like a more intentional process, as with like any routine or habit. Excited for this video. I've probably been working with CoPilot for about like 8 or 9 months now, and CoPilot came into my life at like exactly the right time, and this video is sponsored by CoPilot. I am happy to be working with them again. I said yes to this sponsorship because if I were to talk about this topic separate, I would be saying the same things. So CoPilot, if you haven't seen my other videos with them, is a platform via app that you can pick out a coach to work with, who are all personal trainers, and will set up a workout schedule for you. So basically, like, I had my initial call with my coach Lindsay 8 or 9 months ago. We ended up talking for like 45 minutes. I told her all about my life, like what works for me, what doesn't, like my fitness goals. Initially, just like my goal is like, I wanna get strong. So I feel like that was like the big emphasis I told her from the get-go. So most of my routines since that point have been heavily focused on strength training and weightlifting. For me, I like doing at home, so I do all of them from home, as you've seen. Yeah, it's really cool. So it's very like personable. So after every workout, Lindsay and I touch base. We'll go over what felt good, if anything felt bad, or just if I had any questions on how to do a certain movement, anything like that, and any changes I potentially want to make, or like progressions, resituating anything I need, which is really, really helpful. We also recently changed up my schedule.
Yeah, we can do 2 full body workouts versus splitting them up muscle group wise.
I used to do 3 even length workouts a week, and now I'm doing 2 longer ones and a little mini workout, which has been so helpful in me being consistent and just finding out what schedule like best fits into my life. And now I've been more consistent, which is nice. They have the option to pair your workouts with an Apple Watch, which I highly recommend. It allows your coach to see your range of movement while you're doing your workouts. You'll get haptic feedback, which is real-time replies on if you need to go a little lower or not go so low, things like that, because it can sense your movements, which is really, really cool and makes it very much like you are working out with someone. I think it's really just like such a unique feature. Using the Apple Watch also, of course, tracks your heart rate, things like that, so you can see how hard you're working.
5 seconds of quad stretch.
And sweat. And just really adds to like the experience. Yeah, and having a coach, I feel like, is the main reason I have been able to stick with having a workout routine. It's so helpful having someone there who knows exactly how you're doing, what you're doing, and then adding progressions to really help you hit goals and just stay consistent. Having someone that I know is there and is seeing if I do something or not is, I think, the number one main reason why I've been able to be consistent in working out again. And that's just bled into like every other aspect of my life of just being more active, specific routines, specific workouts every week, and hitting them has been just so satisfying and has been like the longest I have gone in years and years with.
Up next is 15 reps of plank jacks.
With being consistent with doing workouts. And I just think it has been so specific to working with someone and having someone there. Yeah, keeping it consistent, I feel like, is the best thing you can do when it comes to building a workout routine. Once you get consistent with something, it becomes so much more enjoyable. Like, it's just the beginning that is so hard to get into, but once you've like built the habits and the routines, it's now something that like if I don't do it, I genuinely miss it, which is odd that that's coming out of my mouth. And even something that's changed over the time that I've been working with them is they have such an emphasis on CoPilot not being like a fitness app per se, just like a platform for overall wellness. So they've added in routines that you can discuss with your coach. They'll set in routines in app and you can mark them off when you do them per day. You're not getting like penalized for not doing them, but it is just like these little reminders that I have. Did you drink 3 of your hydro flasks, which is a goal that my coach and I set up together, that I wanted to drink at least 3 a day, which I usually do, which is great. I added in meditation because you guys know that I really want to stay consistent with meditation. I'm not doing as hot with that one, but it's there and it keeps me on track with that. And adding in like weekly walks to make sure I'm like going on 2 long walks a week, which is something like a starting point that I wanted to add in, which has been really helpful. So just having it as like an overall wellness platform, I think is really nice because it also like helps you stay accountable for all of these different aspects. And I really think that health in general, which I will get into more in a second, is so much about the holistic view. If one part is off, I feel like it's unbalanced, and I think having that balance is very nice and special. So really enjoy using their platform. CoPilot's great. I'm just like so happy to be working with them. And yeah, if you want to check them out, you can click the link in my description box. You'll get a 14-day free trial, so you can try them out, see if you like it, see if it works for you. Such a big part of my life over the past 8 months. And going more into routines. So I do my workout routine with them. I feel like the weight training has been so important to me. I really like have been focusing on wanting to gain muscle. I feel like I've talked about that a lot. It also is like helpful for all these other hobbies I have, like being able to like go on hikes and go surfing and play tennis and all of these things that are like active and other hobbies that I do. I'm working on like getting strong as well, so I can like apply that to all of these other aspects of my life. Do my workouts either 2 to 3 times a week. I've been going on long walks. I'll play like tennis either against a wall or with a friend like once a week. I will go surfing usually once a week since moving to LA, which is a really hard workout and kicks my butt almost every time. Everyone also says this, but finding things that you enjoy that also help you like move and exercise and like be in your body, I think is so special. And like bringing back to mental health, I feel like that has been a huge part of my mental health routine. When I'm not feeling well, I usually will go outside and go do a little thing, exercise, and then I come back and I feel so much better. And it's so simple that all we need is like fresh air and movement and food and water. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. So slowly taking this all on, I'm feeling really good and working out. I'm feeling good and consistent with my routines. Recently, I went to see a doctor. I went to see a holistic doctor, which was my first time going there. We talked, kind of spoke with her about some issues I'd been having. I really wanted to look into my hormone health and also gut health. Had some very sneaking suspicions that things were off, which they were. Overall, this part, I feel like not a doctor, but I think like so many things can just inhibit your body from working correctly, and it's so intricate. The more research I do on it, the more I want to learn, but like it is just endless amounts of information, a lot of contradicting information. So it's been really, really nice to be working with someone, getting me on a system to kind of correct these little imbalances that are happening within my body. And I hadn't really ever done that before. I looked into that or tried to solve it on my own. Yeah, making sure that other parts are functioning is crucial to being able to work out, where if you don't have enough energy, if like your energy levels are really low, you're feeling really sluggish, it's so hard to incorporate fitness into your routine. And I've gone through phases in the past where like working out was a non-option because of health things I was dealing with. So I feel like it's crucial to just like look into all these aspects, especially if you feel like something is off. I feel like look into it, because you're usually right. Like, you know your body better than anyone else. And it's been so eye-opening to me to finally like get some answers and like have numbers and levels like that I can actually reference, and that's been really important, along with like incorporating more protein. You have all seen me drinking my protein powder to get yoked, to get ripped, because I want to build more muscle, and things like go together to work together to get to your end goal. Drinking more water, which I have in CoPilot in the app as well, like meditation, stress levels, cortisol, like we can get into that for days. Mental health things I feel like are good to check in as well. To sum all of that up, finding consistency in a routine. I think CoPilot's a great way to do that. I try to find activities that I think are really fun. They light my fire, they light me up. There's so many things. Yoga, tennis, basketball, surfing, boxing. Like there's just a million little hobbies that I feel like are also active. Even if that's just like taking really long walks, little runs. There's just like a lot of things that can become more enjoyable the more you do them. Committing to something is also hard and scary. And then just like figuring out ways to supplement my workout routines, like through protein powder, drinking enough water, getting my hormones checked, getting my levels checked, sleeping enough, like all of these things, drinking less, like all of these things are crucial to balance, a little balance in our lives. Yeah, it's been like such a benefit in my life, and something that I have every intention on like keeping, and just overall finding, yeah, like movement, exercise is good for you, and finding what works for you is good for you. And also why I think CoPilot's a good investment is just like it's tailored to you, and everyone's body is completely different. And if you're working with professionals who like can give you feedback on maybe why something is a certain way, or what they can do to like work around like your body, I think is special. So yeah, a big thank you to CoPilot for helping me get ripped. I know there's gonna be comments telling me I'm not ripped. I will not hear them. The health and wellness journey continues. Like, I don't think everything has to be optimized, but I think so much of it is what makes you feel the best. Those are my closing thoughts. It's been really nice. If you have any questions, let me know below. Happy to do more videos like this or adjacent to this. If you'd like that, you can check out CoPilot below. Again, you'll get 14 days free. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all in the next one.